Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to be talking about removing and reinstalling the headliner in the new Tacoma. Some of the reasons you might go through this big project is, hey, you think your truck makes too much noise, you want to put some sound dampening material in it. Maybe you're trying to get super fancy with the Starlight headliner DIY, make it look super nice inside. Or maybe, just maybe, you might have backed up into a half open garage, nicked the shark fin up top, and might have a little issue that you just want to inspect yourselves, hypothetically speaking. So I'll talk you through the process of how to remove it, kind of intricacies that are with the headliner so you don't damage anything, and also with the reinstallation. I can tell you, as with any teardown, it's easier, for the demo than it is for the actual rebuild. So it takes probably double to triple the time to reinstall the headliner than it does to actually rip it out. With that being said, we'll get into it. So my goal is not to damage the headliner. It's probably yours too, because they can be real finicky. Once you crease them, there's no going back. The damage is there. At least as a dark headliner, it's harder to show the creases, but still, you'll know. So here's some of the tools to help mitigate that. Some trim removal tools, a 10mm socket that'll help you take off all the bolts. I kind of got a socket extender socket as well, and then a Phillips head screwdriver that'll help you take off the sun visors. So first step we're going to want to do is drop these seat backs and take out these headrests, just so you have something for the headliner to rest on. Makes it way easier to maneuver around the truck. So we'll break down some terms to make it easier to understand. We got the A pillar up front, the B pillar in the middle, and the C pillar in the back. So if you want to fast and furious, here's about 15 seconds how to do everything. So we'll loosen this back panel up, lets you take down the C pillar. Then we'll go up on the headliner. You'll see the two clips. We'll have to remove those. Go around here, you have to take off this handle, and that'll let you take off the B pillar. Then going up front, you have to take off this handle, take off the sun visor, take off this A pillar. There's holes underneath there that you can get access to. Take off the bolts, take off the overhead console, and then repeat on the other side. Stay tuned for extended cut. So this whole thing is built like a puzzle piece. In order to access the C pillar, we gotta take the back seat down and then loosen up that back panel, and then you'll be able to pull up the C pillar and get it out of the way. It's as easy as finagling that trim piece tool like a crowbar and just bending it back, and you'll hear little pops as you go, as it loosens up. We'll then attack the C pillar with the crowbar tool, popping it, getting loose, getting your fingers in there. You'll hear pops as you go. And overall, this plastic is pretty resilient. You can bend it back pretty far and not worry about breaking it. It's also like a Lego brick too. You can see it's overlapped there. So we need to loosen that bottom part, but you don't need to take it off in order to access the headliner. Just the top piece of the C pillar needs to come out. We'll move on to the headliner, where you have two hooks in the back of the truck. Take that top piece out with a pry tool, just pull that whole hook out, and then it'll just be the metal clip left behind that you can grab either with your fingers or with pliers. For the dome light, just reach up with both hands, grab the edges, pull straight down, but keep it connected. There's no need to unplug it. Moving on to the B pillar, first thing we gotta do is take off this grab handle. You'll get access to the 10mm bolts by kind of just peeling this off with your palm. You don't really want to use a pry tool because it might scratch it up. It's super easy though. Take a 10mm, loosen it up, it comes right off. With the grab handle removed, we can start attacking the B pillar. We only need to take off the top part to be able to access the headliner. But the hardest part is these push pins are connected from that top part to the frame. And if you're not careful, they can fall all the way down to the bottom as you're taking them out. And then you can only retrieve them if you remove the whole B pillar. And because of that, I may or may not have one sitting at the bottom of my Tacoma. Remove the handle the same way you remove the clips in the rear of the truck. There's a little cover on the top. You take that off, same metal clips, pliers, your fingers, pull it off, handle will come right out. Moving on to the visor, it's easy enough. You see the Phillips head screwdriver, take off the right side of the visor, and for the clip, you're just going to twist and it'll pull right out. So stick with me because we're almost there. The A pillar, you just got to pop off these two on the right hand side, only one on the left. 10mm bolts underneath, loosen those up, take them fully out. I think there's two on the right because it's an actual grab handle, vice the left, not the same. And once you have the bolts out, you can pop in the trim piece, pop it right out. Again, you do not need to remove it, you just need to loosen it to access the headliner. Lastly, we need to remove the overhead console. Apologies, I don't have any film of this actually happening, but I reached up with both hands, grabbed it, pulled straight down, it popped right out, no issues, and then disconnected that wire to free up the headliner. So here comes the fun and kind of scary part of dropping the entire headliner. I'm just weaseling my hand along, popping all these individual kind of Velcro pieces until the whole thing collapses. Honestly, it kind of feels like that first time you get a brand new TV, rip off that kind of plastic protective coating. It was honestly therapeutic. You can see with the headliner removed, there's really no insulation, to kill the sound or keep the cool or warm air in. With that, we're complete. You successfully took down the headliner, but the hard part's about to begin. It's reinstalling everything. Honestly, you just do everything in reverse except for these clips. These clips are kind of a pain in the butt. First, you want to load, the metal clip in there first before you add the bottom piece, the cap. The cap you don't add until it's where you want it to be. So first we'll put it, in the headliner, there it is, and then you throw that cap in, and that's what locks it in place from coming back out. Another gotcha is the seat belts. So there's a slider right with the trim. You go up and down. You can move the seatbelt higher or lower. You want to make sure that it matches up with what you have set in the trim piece. Otherwise, as I found out, you can get it locked in place and it won't be able to move up and down. And then you have to take it back down again, readjust it, and set everything back up. That being said, with everything said and done, it seems super easy in the process until I was actually reinstalling everything. So with that alone, 10 out of 10, do not recommend. You just stand too much of a chance of breaking something with that flimsy plastic clips that are inside. To me, it's just not worth it unless, you're trying to stop a bigger issue that you have with your truck. Until next time, we'll see ya.